Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students, this is Umaira Said and today we are going to discuss a very exciting topic which is the CV, and the contents which I have lined up for you today is that what is CV, what is the differentiation between the CV and the resume, what are the main components of making a good CV, journal template, and later on we discuss the different types of the CV. Dear students, it is very astonishing to know that there is a difference between the CV and resume, and many of the people think that the both are same thing, but both are not the same thing. CV is actually the abbreviation of the Latin word curriculum vitae, and it is the course of the life, like what you have been doing, what you have done, what are your preferences, your strengths and the weaknesses, all are included. What is your family, your culture, your creed, your siblings, the information of all these things is related or entered into the CV. So, it is a retrospective way to give the tour or the listed things of your past life. CV is the biodata, CV is the detailed information. In the previous lectures, we have discussed the interviews, we have discussed how to prepare the application, but why we all are doing this? Just to get and secure a good position. But it does not mean that if your CV is good, you may get the good position. There are so many other components on the basis of which you can get a better position. And what is that? That resides in you. And what resides in you? Your self-confidence, your self-belief and your good performance on the interview table. That would help you a lot. So many people believe that if they have an experience, if their CV is good, their position is secured. No, that is a wrong perception. If you have a good performance on the interview table, if you have a grip over your subject, if you have an ability to work under the pressure or work as a subordinate with a very tough boss, then you can get, then your position is secured. So, let us discuss in detail the CV and the resume. As we have discussed in the 2 minutes ago, that CV is a course of the life, is a detailed information that what you are doing and what you have done. Whereas resume is basically a summary of a job or the experiences which you have done. It means that resume is peculiar for the job searching or for the job experiences and for your experiences related to your professional life. Resume is just a kind of a target you set to get a desired or the wishful job. Resume is peculiar and particularly dichotomized between the CV and the resume. In the resume sometimes means that now we are moving somewhere, then we given a pause and then resume our activity. Resume, it means that now you are applying for the job, preparing your biodata, you applied in an organization, you have been hired, now your CV is being stopped. But after 6 months you are upgrading your CV, maybe after 2 or 3 years you apply for another job, then you resume your work, then you resume your activities, and then you will write down more things that what you have done in the previous job. So, this is the resume and this is the main difference. So, now let me dichotomize that what is the resume and the CV. Note it down that in the CV there it includes what you did in past, like your date of birth, your siblings, your house address, your phone number, your blood group, your creed and your caste, your religion, your in a chronological order, your experience, your qualification, your experiences and all the things which are related with you. It may be related with the incident, it may be related with your regular and the private life as well. CV means that you are giving each and every hook and nook of your life to the other person. It is the CV. Whereas the resume, it is peculiar with your job experiences, your objectives and goals and the particular aims you want to achieve in life. Like I am the student of literature, so my objective and my goal in the life is to go for PhD. and then after the PhD just secure the good position in a university. That would be my resume. So these are my objectives, and in my resume I have mentioned my different experiences in teaching and the working in an institutes and the experiences which I have learned from them. Like my specialty is the teaching. So this will be my resume. But as far as my CV is concerned, my regular private life will be incorporated in that piece of paper. So keep in mind that only the piece of paper cannot help you a lot to secure your position. Your experiences, your professional experiences would matter a lot as well. So this was a minor differences, and if you can elaborate it into more, like in for your examination purposes, a question is generally come that what is CV and what is the differentiation between the CV and the resume, and you can so easily elaborate that resume is peculiarly for the getting a good job, whereas CV is just a course of the life, detail or the summary of your life you have been given to another person. And what is interview? Like when we are traveling from one place to another place and some stranger is sitting on besides us and we start talking to them. So what we are exchanging with each other is the CV of our life, what we have done, what is our plan and what we want to be. So discussing the past, present and the future is said to be the CV of your life. Let's prepare a common CV. Like there are thousands of the templates available on the Google, but do not run after the difficult one, because if you are a fresh graduate, the difficult one will have a more demand and the more headings, but you are the fresh graduate, so run after a very simplest template, and let's make that template. So suppose this is your CV, a piece of paper. A CV must be from 1 or the 2 pages. The lengthy CV sometimes bore the person, like no one has a time to read down the thesis of your life or the autobiography of your life. So CV, resume and autobiography is something else. CV is your course of life, resume is for the job security, whereas the autobiography is about what you have, like something which you write about yourself. So do not make your CV an autobiography, make it a CV as well. So prepare the resume, it is not necessary to paste the picture very clearly. If you are like, it depends upon the gender. I suggest the girls do not paste your picture if it is necessary or demanded by an organization, institute or for the solicited application, then it's okay. Otherwise there is no need to paste your picture on your resume. So it is not mandatory. You will write resume, and let me give you a very simplest template. Here you would write your objective. What is your objective in life? To achieve the cloud 9 or reach at a high sky to get a good position or some. So here comes the personal information. So there are so many things which can be included in the personal information. The most important thing will be your name, your father name, your email address, your contact number, and some of the company demand your house address as well. Then come the qualifications. So there are 2 ways of writing the qualification, in a chronological, like from the last degree to the least degree, or in the reverse manner, like from the very least degree, latest degree to the last degree to the matric. So here I will write down that I am MPhil English Literature, then I will write down my Master 1, my Master 2, my Master 3, then my FSc, then I will go with my matric, and so these I will mention all my related degrees here. Then it comes after the qualification your professional experiences. I have an experience, suppose if I have an experience of 7 to 8 years in the different 2 organizations, then I will write the name of the organization with the date from joining to the exit date. If I have attended any conferences, if I have written any thesis, if I have worked on any research articles, if they have published, If I have a, so many of the people used to write the hobbies in their CV, like cooking, gardening, driving, jumping. So these, like in the professional life, these are considered to be the dumb incorporation. Do not write, these are your personal, so it can be included in CV but not the professionally. Why should we require that you know how to cook or not? Like if you are coming for the post of lectureship, you like you can diving or you can cook or you can gardening, how it will be beneficial for a lecturer? So your hobbies must be the reading or the writing or writing in the newspaper or something else. So this will be the professional hobbies, rather than saying that I love to love pets and I used to give feed to them and so many other things. So don't be childish while preparing your CV, be sensible. So next will be professional experiences, then if you have any computer skills and basic skills if you have, and if any references you want to mention, do mention that, otherwise there is no heading of references required. So this is the very simplest template, my dear students. So I would like you to follow this template initially, and later on when you would have more and more experiences, do add more templates, and you may change the pattern of making your CV as well. So this is for particular for the examination. So let's discuss the target types of the CV. There are different types of the CV. So let's bifurcate that one by one. Targeted CV, when you target something. What is your target? Your target is to secure the position of a teaching or for the administration, for a manager, for the assistant manager, for the customer services. Like there are the different posts you can apply for. So targeted CV means that you are targeting your job and you are preparing your CV according to that. My dear students, in the previous lecture we discussed solicited and unsolicited application. In the solicited application, our CV pattern will be different, because you have to prepare your CV according to the demand of an organization, that what is their demand, what they are in need. So that will be the targeted CV. But if you are going to make your CV for the unsolicited applications, like if you want to drop your resume one by one, like in the different and randomly, so targeted CV will not be managed. It will be like inventory CV. So inventory CV, in which you have the general overview your abilities. So targeted is for solicited applications and inventory CVs are for unsolicited application. Inventory, like you are adding the things which can capture the interest of the boss or the employer so that they may hire you. Chronological order, as we have discussed, that make it from the last to the latest, or make it as in a reverse. So chronological CV is sometime which pattern is like very much common these days is the latest. Like I am doing my MPhil, so my CV will be from MPhil to the master to the matric. So this is the chronological CV. The functional CV, in the functional CVs, everything which is related to you will be showcased. You will just pose and give the references of everything which is related to you. It is your objectives, your qualifications, your experiences and your strengths, your weaknesses and your skills, abilities as well. So CV making is an art, like it is a marketing tool. If your CV is good, definitely it means that you have done something in life. But if your CV will be blank, it means that you are still in the air for taking the first flight. But my dear students, now because there is the recessions of the job, there is the depression everywhere, the world is facing the economical depression. So it would be very difficult for every one of you, like after 1 year you would get a good job. So try to be more vigilant, having a grip over your subject and try to be more and more active and have more and more influential in your speaking, so that you may impress your employer and get a good job. So this was the topic for today, in which we discuss in detail the CV, the resume and all the elements related with that and the types of the CVs as well. So your task for this topic will be provided in your WhatsApp group. So stay in touch. Take care. Allah Hafiz.